It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. Well, guys, so much of what Kevin Love can do on the floor doesn't even show up on the stat sheet. One thing you often hear people talk about is his ability to throw the outlet pass. Have you ever seen another player, well, I know I have, as good as he is on the outlet?
Well, you know, Wes Unseld is the first name to
That
think
was
of.
the one in my, brain.
The godfather of big men, Bill Russell, defined what it meant to be a good outlet passer. But you know what's funny, Ernie? I can't outlet the ball like he does, and I'm the strongest guy to ever play the game.
You're the strongest man that ever played the game.
I don't know why I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I don't know.
Why not?
What makes you the strongest man that ever played the game?
Because I ripped down 15 backboards.
Okay, well, that makes you the strongest man that ever played the game.
And you can't throw a pass like that.
No, not the overhead one. He has one where he does it from the chest.
Yes.
I can't do that one.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No.
Okay.
Well,
Maybe it's a weak upper body.
There it is.
Ernie, look at this chest.
I'll just say this. Wes Unseld, I agree with.
Thank you.
I'll take my shirt off right now.
Well, please don't.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
I never wanna waste your time. My life, so precious. Is yours, is mine. And look at the time. My God, so precious. Is yours, is mine.
There's a buzz in the air here inside the Spectrum Center. This Charlotte crowd is going crazy. It'll be the defending NBA champion Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. As you take a look at Charlotte, they're pretty rattled right now after a road trip in which they did not win a game. Now they hope to get back on track here at home.
And checking out Charlotte, they're just about ready to put a cap on one of the most disappointing seasons in franchise history.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, Tristan Thompson is one of the elite offensive rebounders in the league. He said, for me, it's always see ball, get ball, and just bring the energy. And be that guy that when I check in, guys on the other team are like, oh, no, he's here tonight? That's my mentality. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And clearly Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass. And these are both veteran teams, Steve. They've been around. A game like this is a test of wits as much as anything.
They understand what it takes to win. They understand how to will themselves into wins. They understand you can't make mistakes mentally. Veterans, they know how to pull it out. They want to keep it close, and they feel they can win at the end.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Bledsoe is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
One of the best catch and shooting big men we've ever seen, Kevin Love.
And Walker kicks to Batum. Booker with the screen for Batum. Shot off the pick. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Now James. Love kicks to James. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
So many things you could single out about the game of LeBron James, but Steve, his finishing is absolutely amazing.
I totally agree. A guy that can go both ways with both hands, not just a dunker. He has great touch around the rim, the ability to play through contact. He has collected more and ones over his career than any of his contemporaries.
Free throw, no good for James.
You know he's a perennial All-NBA first-teamer, but LeBron is also one of the league's top spokesmen.
Bledsoe outside. To the paint, here's Rose. Cleveland moving it around. Batum against James. Fires the three. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. James has got 5 points so far.
Defender right in LeBron's face. Couldn't matter less to the king.
Outside, Walker. Here's Kaminsky. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. On the wing, Batum. Pass to Kaminsky. The 11-footer. And that one goes long.
Only 1 of 4 to start, looking to find that rhythm.
Rose passes to Love. Bledsoe dishes to LeBron. Love with the screen on Walker. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to James. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, good box out. Keeps him shielded off and then draws the over-the-back call.
Over eager to make a play. Got out of control. That's an unnecessary foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Lamb. Kaminsky sets the pick for Lamb. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. No good from outside.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
For 3, Bledsoe. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He likes to work that in-between area. Upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Looking to end the drought. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. Charlotte shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Kemba Walker.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. For so long, the Hornets have been one of the most disciplined teams, Greg, in the NBA.
Yeah, you look at how this team takes care of the ball, and from the first guy to the last, it says something about how much pride they take in that. Minimizing turnovers goes a long way in terms of winning games. It's been a part of the basketball culture with the Hornets for quite some time.
Here's Walker following the basket by LeBron James. And again, the Hornets missing. Back to Bledsoe. Love kicks to Bledsoe. That falls. Great assist by Love.
The vision of Love, the willingness to make the extra pass, just more reasons why he's so dangerous in this offense.
Now here's Walker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Booker with the screen for Lamb. The kick out to Walker. The three-pointer is right on target.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Walker against Bledsoe. LeBron outside. Back to Rose. He feeds it to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. For 3, Love. Kemba Walker with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the inside, stolen by Thompson. And the dunk by Love.
Look at him rising above the defense. Kevin Love with the statement finish.
Hornets trail by 8. And Lamb kicks to Kaminsky. And there's the pass to Batum. Over James. A shot by Batum. No good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Rose passes to LeBron. Rose dishes to LeBron. Thompson, a screen on Batum. LeBron kicks to Rose. 5 to shoot. Cleveland moving the ball around. Bledsoe passes to LeBron. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For Charlotte, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's Walker. Love grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 8. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Batum. James kicks to Bledsoe. Back to James. Bledsoe dishes to James. Bledsoe passes to LeBron. James with another miss. Charlotte's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. And Lamb kicks to Walker. No good on the 3.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. You know, Smitty, most players love to create with the ball in their hands, but you can create off the ball too. Who do you think's the best at moving off the ball right now?
I think the best is Klay Thompson right now. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles to get you 60, Kevin. Other guys, J.J. Redick, Kyle Korver, Dwayne Wade. Even Father Time hasn't caught up with Dwayne Wade. He's doing a nice job playing without the basketball.
Terrific names you rattle off right there. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out Charlotte. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And I think for Charlotte, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
I'm sure they do, because it's obvious that the way this team is currently constructed just isn't working. Changes have to be made, and they can't wait too long to make it.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Lamb, good.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's LeBron. 32 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Also, you have to mention the rebounding, another area where he excelled.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And here is Kaminsky following the three-pointer by Kevin Love.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
Guarded by Walker. Back to Thompson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end, Thompson draws contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Tyronn Lue, a 2-time champion as a player with the Lakers, that understanding of what it takes to win it all has laid the foundation for his coaching career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Will Barton, he's checked in for Batum. Monk comes in for Lamb, and George Hills subbed in for Kemba Walker. Now, here's Monk. 20 points for him last game against Indiana, and it's in there. And Tyronn Lue talked about his breadth of experience as a player. He said, I won titles. I also played in the worst team in the league. I've done it all.
Also, Kevin, to add to that, he's been a starter. He's been a bench player. He's missed time with injury. That helps when he's trying to relate to his players because he's been there and has been through everything and whatever they're going through.
So it's the Hornets now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Hill kicks to Kaminsky. Barton outside. Cans it from downtown.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
Thompson, a screen on Hill. This is to Daniels. At the top of the key, Thompson. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nikola Bekovic is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Hill. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The agility from George Hill, knifing through the D and stretching out to finish the play.
Bekovic with a screen. Shumpert in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Shumpert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hornets have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Hill dishes to Monk. There's the screen. Over Daniels. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
It's an encouraging sign to see Monk working off those pin downs. An effective shooter when he gets any sort of daylight.
Now here's Shumpert. Off target with his 3. Monk, the pass to Hill. Kaminsky sets the pick for Hill. Feeds to Monk. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Hill kicks to Monk. Barton wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. Cleveland leading by 6. Back to Harper. Out to the right wing. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hill kicks to Kaminsky. There's the feed to Hill. Dish now to Kaminsky. Outside Hill. Barton inside the line. It's good from the top of the key. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And here is Hill. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Bekovic with a screen on Hill. On the wing, Daniels. Shumpert in the corner. Off target from outside. Charlotte shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Now here's Barton. He has 5. Kicks to Monk. They set the pick. Shot off the screen. Score the basket. His 2nd of 2 attempts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bekovic with a screen on Hill. Lets it go from deep. No good on that last 2nd attempt there. Kevin Love has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
Infectious enthusiasm to see it every time he steps on the floor. And So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter. Up and going. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
They've got Monk. Trevor Booker is out there with Kaminsky. Then it's George Hill, and it's Simmons in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. The shot by Monk is no good.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
Hornets trail by 3. And Iman Shumpert, known on this team for his boisterous personality, and he makes a statement with his hair too, doesn't he, Steve?
Yeah, sometimes the high top fade, some other hairstyles, I'm not sure what we can really call them. Kevin, do you want to try out some of those looks?
No, thanks, Smitty. And so it's Cleveland with it after the missed 3 from Malik Monk. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Monk. There's a good screen. Kaminsky in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Daniels dishes to Shumpert. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. From the wing. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Hill.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
Here's Simmons. Charlotte again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Outside Harper. And stolen by Simmons. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Well, Steve, you were such a great shooter over the course of your terrific career. Is that something that just came naturally to you? Was it learning the right technique early on, or was it just repetition?
You know, Kevin, started off in high school. I was a big George Gervin fan, so I had my elbows out trying to shoot like him. Got to Michigan State, and Judd Heathcote had his little ruler making my elbow get in. And he had this thing called ready shoot. I did that over and over and over. So I would say naturally I was pretty good, but it was repetition and a guy like Judd Heathcote making me a good shooter into a better shooter. And then plus, I played with Tim Duncan and David Robinson one year. You're talking about wide open looks. I led the league in three-point shooting because of those guys. Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Hill kicks to Monk. Floats one up. Simmons with it. He's picked up by LeBron. 5 on the clock. And the basket by Hill.
That's where Hill really excels as a shooter in those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Passes it to Harper. LeBron outside. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Farrell for 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now, here's Monk. Guarded by Shumpert. The shot by Monk is no good. The Cavaliers leading by 4. To the paint. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Now here's Hill. The fast break opportunity. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Kaminsky's got his second bucket of the night.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Here's Farrell. Frank Kaminsky making his last shot. Harper with a screen on Booker. Cleveland moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Shumpert, no good.
But I'll tell you, he's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
Outside Hill. Kicks to Monk. They set the pick. A floater. The offensive rebound. This one for three, and it's Hill. That's on the assist by Monk. That's now 8 points for Hill.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
LeBron kicks to Shumpert. Farrell for three. Good on the triple. Farrell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
His teammate was wide open there. Definitely the right choice to pass it out and let him take the shot.
Hill kicks to Monk. Booker with the screen for Monk. Here's the teardrop. No good. Good D by James.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots. And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Hornets trail by 4. Hill with it. 8 points for him. Kaminsky in the corner. Launches it. Cavaliers with the rebound. Harper's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Farrell. Back to LeBron. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Fast break now for Charlotte. Hill leading the charge. Kaminsky misses.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Shumpert in the corner. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Harper with the ball. Kaminsky's there. Harper, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Monk kicks to Simmons. Kaminsky, the pass to Monk. On the wing, Booker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And one of those lunch pail players. You love him, Greg. Trevor Booker out of Clemson.
Just hard-nosed, gets on the glass, and although only 6'8", he gets off his feet quickly. A terrific leaper and just one of those ultra-competitive guys.
2 shots.
Free throw, good, Booker. And even at this level of basketball, players are still developing their ability to handle and finish with their offhand. What was that process, Steve, like for you?
I think when you start to look at basketball, if you're a right-handed player, coaches always would talk defensively, push him left. And most of the times you're going to get pushed to your offhand. And if you're starting to make the team pay with your offhand, then they'll play you more honest. And then you'll have advantage because you can go right or left. But when teams and defenders understand you can't go to your offhand, that's to where you're going. So the more you can work on that left hand, if you're right-handed, it makes the defense more honest.
Was that a career-long thing for you? Did it take you the length, or was it something that you established early in your career and just kind of carried through your many years in the league?
It was pretty good because I worked on it, Kevin, but I would think I was probably still about 70-30, maybe 60-40. The guys that are 50-50, when no matter where you push them and they can make plays, a guy that I look at, Mike Conley, his floaters left and right, there's no difference. It's hard to guard guys like that.
Walker can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability.
Yes. Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
Hornets trail by 4. Now Walker, a good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Kaminsky misses.
He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
LeBron outside. Love dishes to Bledsoe. James outside. Left side Rose, and Love has it in the corner. James against Batum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Cavaliers. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to Indiana.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Fatigue comes into play when games go into overtime, and you saw they just had no gas left in the tank in that loss.
LeBron against Batum. The drive by LeBron.
You can't give a steamroller like LeBron that kind of opening. He'll bury you every time.
And so here's Charlotte. They trail by 3. Walker against Bledsoe. And Walker kicks to Batum. There's a screen. Kaminsky in the corner. And a wide open look for Lamb. He nails it. And we're tied up. Lamb's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Outside Rose. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. And James throws it down hard.
Doesn't let the contact affect the shot. Great focus by LeBron.
Here's Walker. He dishes it to Kaminsky. He kicks to Lamb. He feeds it to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. LeBron passes to Love. And stolen by Booker. Fast break now for Charlotte. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the Hornets making a change here. Barton is checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Daniels is checked in. Lamb with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. The Cavaliers, number 1.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in block.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Charlotte, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And he can't get the first one. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Thompson, a screen on Walker. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
A brief check now of the stats for Thompson. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's averaging 7 points a game, 13 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
He's a bull inside. Let me tell you, when he starts to get that look in his eye, just get out of his way.
Batum attacking. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Batum's got his second basket of the game.
And you can see there, the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
They set the pick. Here's Love. The Hornets pull it in. Kaminsky's got 5 rebounds tonight. Walker dishes to Barton. Back to Walker. And the 3 off target.
Tough night for him shooting the basketball, but this team has been resilient. That's why they hold the lead.
Rose kicks to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Bledsoe outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 13, he can't hit that time. Great D that time from Batum. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Nets.
And that can happen on the road. You can get a little bit tight, and often it really shows itself at the free throw line.
And as a visiting team, you're already behind the 8 ball. Can't afford to give up opportunities like that.
For Charlotte, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Batum.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Both free throws good from Batum.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Rose. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And when you can't hold for the last possession, that's what you want to try and do.
Patience and execution. You need both here. We'll see what they run.
They set the pick. Over to the left wing. Great D that time from Love.
That was against good defense. He tried to sneak it in, though. We've seen him do it plenty of times.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Hornets ahead, leading by just 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They took control of the game in the second quarter, coming back to take a 2-point lead into the locker room with them. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
The differential is the free throw attempts, and that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Check it out.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. 3rd quarter starting here now. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really value each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Charlotte in the lead. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Derrick Rose is out there at Bledsoe. And it's LeBron in at the 3. Kaminsky, the pass to Walker. Over Bledsoe. Shots good by Walker. Walker's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for Charlotte.
Incredible fadeaway shot there. The defense was all over him, but he still rose up and nailed that one.
And Lamb kicks to Batum. And good off the lead pass that time. Batum's got 8.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Kicks it out to Love. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Walker missing again. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Inside. It's tipped. Batum with the steal. Shoots it. Again, Batum missing.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
And the dunk by Love.
Keeping his head on a swivel, LeBron locates the open man.
And so here's Charlotte. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They demonstrate a real tenacity on the glass and made their presence felt. We'll see if they can repeat that kind of play.
Bledsoe has screen on Batum. Thompson outside. Over in the corner, Rose. To answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
Batum, good.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
The screen from Thompson. Love dishes to Bledsoe. The kick out to Rose. It's up a 3, and Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch!
Hornets leading by 9. Outside, Walker. There's the pick. The pass to Batum. And stolen by James. Dishes it to Love. Here's Bledsoe. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here is Lamb. 9 points in the game so far. Jumper off the screen and off the front iron, and in it goes. And it's an 11-point Charlotte lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Monk's checked in for Charlotte.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Love. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 1st in rebounding, 19th in scoring, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint.
And when you're a guy who plays with great finishers like Thompson has, you have to learn how to distribute.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 6. Monk, the pass to Kaminsky. Lets it go from 14. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Bledsoe kicks to Love. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's a great shot. 3rd 3 of the game for him, 1st in this half.
Feeds to Batum. Now, here's Monk. Not a lot of room. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Batum for 3. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
We've seen it before. LeBron gets into this kind of rhythm, and there's no slowing him down.
Hornets leading by 7. Booker in the corner. Outside, Batum. Outside, Walker. Monk with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Booker pulls it in.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Shot from 12. A shot by Batum, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 7 to the left wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Kicks it out to LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 19 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Walker against Bledsoe. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. Walker dishes to Batum. And stolen by Love. The drive by James lays it up off the glass. Now just a 3-point Hornets lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Walker the pass to Kaminsky. Monk kicks to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Love grabs the board.
How many times have you seen him do that? Losing focus on a simple lay-in.
LeBron dishes to Love. Bobbed up there for Thompson. It's not going to go for him.
And the play looked good there for a second, just couldn't finish.
Well, the pass has to be on point. Then the catch and flush just doesn't work out here.
And Walker kicks to Booker. That one goes in. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Bledsoe against Walker. And Bledsoe, here we go. Kicks it out to LeBron. There's the feed to Love. Thompson passes to Bledsoe. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Bledsoe's got his second basket.
The defense was decent, but not good enough. That's his shot, and when he gets any daylight, he's going to let it fly.
And Walker kicks to Batum. The dish to Booker. Now Monk. Stolen by Thompson. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Out left to the wing. Back to Love. Kicks it to Thompson. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Passes to Kaminsky. A 3-ball. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here is Love. He's got 15. It's stolen by Monk. Outside Batum. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
The Hornets have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Barton comes in for Monk. And it's Hill in for Kemba Walker. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Out to the wing. Farrell passes to James. To the paint. Here's Love. That one doesn't drop. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Guys, with the Hornets' length and mobility at the 2 through 4 positions, the team switches a lot defensively. Coach Steve Clifford said, you have to deal with mismatches at times, but it makes defense simpler. Those guys, they're all big enough, strong enough, and competitive enough, they're going to battle. Kevin?
And having that kind of versatility on defense is huge. DA, thank you so much. Nailed from three-point land. Daniels has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hill dishes to Booker. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Hill. Barton outside, and Simmons kicks to Batum. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get a shot over James. And that one hits back iron.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Down low, kicks it out to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here, and that one's good. Daniels.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Booker is screen on Love. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
And so he makes both from the line. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Here's Farrell. He's guarded by Hill. Out to Shumpert for the tie. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 5 assists in the game.
And the team wants Shumpert to be a 3-and-D guy. Just has to be more consistent out there.
Pass to Barton. A step-back shot here. That's good on the jump shot. Barton's got 7 points in the game.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Here's Love. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Hill passes to Simmons. It's deflected.
With Shumpert's athleticism, he can bother the shooter.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Walker.
Well, they're going to have to look elsewhere for points because he has pulled a Houdini and completely disappeared from the offense in this one. Just no production from him, and nothing seems to be in rhythm for him right now. It's just not his night.
There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. James against Batum. And stolen by James. Farrell kicks to LeBron. Back to Farrell for the lead. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Another triple. And that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simmons, a screen on Shumpert. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hill. Charlotte no good that time either. And stolen by Simmons. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cavaliers lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now let's take a listen on head coach Steve Clifford.
Well, we're doing well. Great job. Show your hands. Show your hands. Don't foul.
Moments ago, Steve Clifford talking about defensive technique. Doesn't want to give up 3 points at the charity line.
And by focusing in on the smallest thing, his guys know how serious he is. One of the better defensive coaches in our league.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Booker out there with Batum. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Hill in a point. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Barton against Shumpert. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Outside Rose. It's stolen by Hill. Over Rose. And the basket by Hill.
Hill, a solid shooter from mid-range. Sometimes that's a shot you have to take.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Well, Cleveland shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And Shumpert kicks to Rose. Puts up a 3. That's in there. Love with the assist. And it's 9 points for Derrick Rose.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They set the screen. They get the rebound. Now the pass to Lamb. Here's Booker. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the first one drops.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
That one is no good. Cleveland leading by 5. LeBron outside. Back to Shumpert. It's stolen by Lamb. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Charlotte moving the ball around. Barton outside. Pocket 6 over Love. Off the left rim and out.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat. Just fails to finish.
On the wing, Shumpert. Here's the triple. Another 3 for Cleveland.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
It's Barton on the wing. Fires the 3. Good. The assist goes to Hill. That's 10 points for Will Barton.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
James, a screen on Hill. Off the screen. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Shumpert. Hornets trail by 8. Outside Hill. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Shot from the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Great execution. He got the ball in the right spot, and he delivered with the turnaround.
The drive by LeBron. Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got 26 points.
You know, not many people want to step in front of LeBron. Once he gets up a full head of steam, can't say I blame him.
Barton in the corner. Here's Lamb. And Charlotte again with the bucket. Here's LeBron. Over to the left wing. Rose dishes to Love. Left side Rose. From down in the low post, it goes. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Derrick is just exceptional in the paint. A gifted scorer amongst the trees.
Hill inside. Guarded by Bledsoe. Hill, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Harden passes to Lamb. Over Rose. And that one comes up a bit short. Cleveland leading by 8. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And it's 13 points for Derrick Rose.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but the guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Charlotte making some changes. Monk's checked in for Will Barton, and Walker subbed in for George Hill. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Shot clock at 2. And again, the Hornets missing.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Here's LeBron. Keeps it alive. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
And here is Lamb. There's a good screen. And a wide open look for Walker. Hits the three-point bomb.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
LeBron, good. LeBron's got 13 points in the second half.
Seizing every opportunity to score. LeBron outworking, out-hustling people inside.
Now, here's Walker. Kaminsky kicks to Lamb. Stolen by Rose. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Thompson with the ball. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Love, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
The shot fake of Kevin Love tricks guys into fouling way too often.
Both free throws good from Love. So it's the Hornets now. It's a 13-point game. They set the pick. Walker with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Kaminsky misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
He's not usually dunking on top of you, but as usual, Love gets results.
And that one falls for Love. You know, Smitty, as the game grows internationally, we've seen a contrast drawn between the academies, for instance, in Europe and Australia, and the youth basketball organizations in this country. Do you think we're doing it the right way? Should there be change, more policing of just how things are run at a very young level?
I think more policing, Kevin. I think also coaches being better equipped to be able to be around young kids. I think also how many games these kids are playing. I think obviously you want them to have games, but when they're playing 5, 6, 7 games in a weekend, I just think that's too much.
And maybe not as highly touted as some other guards that went before him, but Malik Monk can be scary on the floor. He can get hot like no other, and once he's dialed in, the points just seem to flow.
And Greg, as you said, Monk has that ability to take over with his shooting.
I mean, Monk looks to get going with his scoring at all times, and he's just got that shooter's mentality where all shots are good shots. That can be a positive and a negative, but I prefer he have that aggressive mentality.
Oh!
Tremendous breakdown ability off the dribble. LeBron also finishing through contact.
And so here's Charlotte, down by 15. Outside, Walker. That's tipped and stolen by LeBron. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
At the line, LeBron James. He misses the free throw. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Monk. And he's good on the second.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Tipped away. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. They set the pick. And Lamb kicks to Walker. He feeds it to Kaminsky. 5 on the clock. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists now in the game. Bledsoe outside. Left side Rose. Love kicks to Rose. Got a piece of it. All alone. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Hornets trail by 13. Outside, Walker. He kicks it to Batum. Booker is screen on Love. Batum dishes to Kaminsky. And another 3 for Charlotte.
What a valuable asset to the offense, having a big with that kind of range.
Bledsoe kicks to LeBron. Bledsoe outside to the left wing. Back to Rose. From beyond the arc, Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
And Lamb kicks to Walker. Dishes to Lamb. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give away possessions.
Hornets trail by 10. Charlotte calls timeout.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Walker. Batum passes to Lamb. Wants to get it to Booker and does.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Booker against LeBron. Feeds it to Thompson. Back to LeBron. Love outside. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Love dishes to James. 4 on the clock. For 3, Bledsoe. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Walker, and the rejection by James.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
Bledsoe kicks to Love. Outside Rose. They need this one. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Hornets trail by 8. And here's Walker outside. Walker missing again.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
The kick out to Rose. Cleveland moving it around. LeBron outside. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Lamb's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside, Walker. Stolen by Bledsoe. LeBron with it. The screen from Thompson. To the middle, off the screen, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Cavaliers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for LeBron.
The story of this game was his offensive production. It didn't matter what the defense threw at him. He just found ways to counter and led his team.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 12-4 run. Lamb. And the layup falls.
The defense cannot afford to give him an inch that close to the basket because he will burn you every time.
Stolen by Walker. The feed to Batum. Connects! And now they trail by just 4.
His teammate was wide open there. Definitely the right choice to pass it out and let him take the shot.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Nice job at the line to expand the lead.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 6. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Batum. Lets it go with a 3. But they recover it. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
There's 10 seconds left in the 4th. Kaminsky, the pass to Booker. From deep, Walker. Off target with his 3. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. You guys pulled away in the second half. What were the differences?
No, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
You got it done when it counted. Thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.